music. This is some serious stuff going on. They dropped this last night while they think no one's paying attention. You kidding me? With tapped in, bro. Just in 11 trillion asset manager Vanguard to allow clients to buy Bitcoin and crypto ETF starting tomorrow, reversing its anti-crypto stance. Number one, if you honestly believed they were anti-crypto, like maybe they were like JP Morgan in the beginning, but they say that they're getting in behind the scenes. Just so happens they're going live. ETF Palooza going on right now, and it's not just Bitcoin yet again. Oh, Bitcoin and other cryptos. No, XRP, Solana, and Ethereum, the two new kids on the block. We're gonna see how this plays out. You really think they weren't getting in behind the scenes? Some people really do believe that. That's insane. Yeah, take a look at this. Yeah, almost, if not all of the XRP ones that are live right now. Yeah, BlackRock's never coming. BlackRock and Fidelity are never coming. Dude, you kidding me? Vanguard, who, yeah, was trying to strong arm and portray, oh, for crypto, we're never crypto, never. And even still, they're trying to double down and say, oh, we're not launching our own crypto products. We'll just offer them. Yeah, you will fucking offer them. That's what the people want. And people want to allocate their 401ks and shit. Who are you? I mean, we know who you are. You're Vanguard. You're 11 trillion AUM. We're all sitting here worried about, yeah, we want BlackRock to come in to juice our fucking bags to the gills. These guys are 11 trillion, dude. BlackRock's 13.4. That's a big deal. And this, Paul Atkins, the SEC chair. Tomorrow morning, I will be ringing the opening bell at New York Stock Exchange and delivering a major speech on the enduring principles that have powered the world's most dynamic economy for the first 250 years of America. Look at this. Look at this. Yet again, this could be such horse shit, nothing to pay attention to. It's fun. The whole concept of the ship, and then people pull up what Vanguard's what's it called? Icon is. Look at that. Look at that. It's all right. So cool. Oh, coincidence. And then someone was trying to say that it was, I guess, Armada Group, the company that's merging with Evernorth. I guess they also have a ship, but their ship does not look as iconic and as close to that. And then people online, I've seen this image throughout the years. People pull this up. But I couldn't trace an actual, I don't know who that Circle or R3 in Swift. I couldn't trace a original source for this, and then Grok and whatever was telling me that this is potentially just from a YouTuber group who's kind of deep in the research, and this is their presentation. So there are no such things as coincidences. Well, there is. But after the 100th coincidence, when do you sit there and go, hold up, you know? I thought this was very odd. The guy ringing the bell with the colors the same day Vanguard is there. These are insane. These are insane. It's just amazing if it actually is a troll. And he's trolling the whole internet. Yeah, Bitcoin and crypto ETFs. Shut up. Jesus, dude, shut up. That is such colossal news. It's actually sickening that price action wise, it is not moving the price at all. It's so crazy, but it also makes sense. They come in October 10th, set everything on fire. I mean, they're going to want their people to get in at a cheap rate. And that's it. That's how the game goes. They scratch their back, and that's it. You know, we're along for the ride. It'll eventually happen to ours. Never financial advice. But, I mean, if you see this, and you're still bearish, or whatever term you want to use, I don't know what to tell you. That this is insane. This is the British are coming, bro. This is it. Look at it. Granted, I'm using some random guy's Reddit photo of a mock-up he made of this cartoon, Bearable guy. But this is just so fun. The storm. Dude, we are on the Vanguard ship. We're approaching the king. I like the one where they're sieging the castle. And then someone put this. I don't know if this is photoshopped or not. That's pretty crazy. Yet again, like, how many just coincidences are you going to do? Someone, oh, I bet, what's it called? Not financial advice, had to have done a video or cover this at least. He had to. And people are really going, if Paul Atkins goes to speak and he only has 2 buttons, or he's missing a button because the guy's hand, you can't see it, is cropped out, people are really going to lose their mind. At that point, I will lose my mind, and I'll believe it. If he shows up and he's got 3 buttons, but the top one's missing, just like that guy's arm, It's over. I officially believe in Bearable Guy. How about that? Is this supposed to be Brad? This guy kind of reminds me of Brad. Wait, is this even in the original picture? I don't know. We are almost there, boys. We really are. We weathered the storm. Like in that Bearable Guy photo, we weathered that shit. If you've been in for even a handful of years, this market is not... You got to know what you hold on this market. Otherwise, I really can't fathom the perception of if you were just... This is going in 401ks and shit now. Vanguard just allowed the 4 Mac Daddies. And you know all these places. Link is just getting an ETF today from Grayscale. More of these... Stellar is probably going to get one eventually. XLM, same shit. I don't know if this is true because they don't like attaching sources. Just in, SEC Chair Paul Atkins says innovation exemption for crypto firms is coming in January. I don't know. Yet again, there's no source attached to this. I would love for him to say that. We will see him speak. What is this? Patience pays. All-time highs coming. Okay, I can draw green too. Like, what the... Dude, like, what is that supposed to mean? Am I supposed to believe this Mario Huyu? Yeah, it's probably a bot. It literally seems like a bot. Dude, if Elon could just fix this fucking bot problem or make it just turn it down a hair. I mean, it makes this platform so unbearable sometimes. So the U.S. FDIC plans to issue implementation framework for Genius Act this month to establish oversight of stablecoin issuers. And then this guy Smoke, apparently he posted back on November 18th something he found that says FDIC signals formal bank stablecoin framework by 2025 year end. Acting Chair Travis Hill revealed plans for tokenized deposit insurance and a structured application process for bank issued stablecoins, advancing U.S. regulatory clarity on blockchain integration with traditional banking. This represents the first formal FDIC pathway post-Genius Act, positioning regulated stablecoins as a standard settlement infrastructure. Woo! Woo! All right, acting fucking Chair Travis Hill. Okay. All right, Travis. We see you. That's huge, dude. It's just, there's so many fucking bullish catalysts. There just is. Like, I'm so numb to it at this point, which is so sad. It's so sad. We've come a long way from BitConnect to BitConnect. Why? Oh, here we go. He just sealed his fate. Why do people think that Michael Saylor is going to tell you what he is doing next with strategy? This guy has 9 lives because he is a master poker player and we are all knaves. I think he could engineer a squeeze of a lifetime by going the opposite of what he says. So they're going to 0 now. He just said that. Inverse Kramer, always the trap card. I got to get a physical one of those so I could just play it whenever we fucking do this. That's not good that he said that. It's only him. Anyone else can say that statement, but once he says it, Michael's going to read that in the morning. Oh, I guess it is the morning. And he's going to go, oh, they're coming for us. They're coming for us. Jim Cramer just fucking basically put out the smoke signal to let us know that they're coming. Oh, man. They're gonna rock his shit. This text is so small to read on here. Like, this is not good format for the computer. But BlackRock tokenization is shaping the next evolution of global markets. What was this guy crying about? It's wild watching grown men argue like groveling children over investments. Pick assets you believe in, hold long enough to let compounding do its work, be willing to watch paint dry, work your ass off, and stay out of other men's business. That's how you win. The more emotional a man is, the more dangerous he becomes to his own ecosystem, God, family. Okay. I got you. I mean, I get what you're saying. I get it. Remember who Saylor works for. The financial industrial complex are his shareholders and debt holders.
Above 1 times MNAV, the most efficient thing for a public company like ours
They're approaching being below MNAV.
to do is to sell the equity. Below 1 times MNAV, we just get lots of questions. And there are skeptics that are doubtful, well, could you sell the Bitcoin? Would you sell the Bitcoin? And the answer is yes, we could sell the Bitcoin. We could also sell Bitcoin derivatives. And we would do that because that's in the best interest of the shareholders. And because it's in the best interest of the shareholders, it's best for the company and therefore best for the Bitcoin community, as well as the credit community, as well as the equity investors. Above 1 times MNAV, the most efficient...
Oh, he's just talking again, dude. But now with Vanguard just throwing down, they're in this shit now, literally, just right now. 1 day notice. That's how fast things can change here. All right, it literally tomorrow was when's BlackRock? BlackRock. I can't see them waiting too much longer. I can't see them waiting that much longer at this fucking point. That kind of forces your hand, if you're a competing business and you want the most people buying your fucking ETF and your products. Vanguard's gonna come in 11.3. You're at 13.4, so it ain't with the grand scheme of things that much smaller, but that's a big fucking number. At the same time, now that they're in though and they're offering this to customers, I think now they would ideally, you would want the market to now start recovering. They're getting these products in place, so when we get that Clarity Act, dude, holy crap, it's gonna rain down on this industry with this tidal wave coming our way. With Vanguard now opening access to crypto ETFs, there's no better time to bring this back up. Former eToro US CEO Lulu Demessi said it clearly. Digital assets are the first asset class in history that the regular person entered before institutions. Digital assets, and here you are, the regular person who got in before the biggest players. So ask yourself, why get bearish right as the largest financial institutions step up to lift the very asset you hold? Exactly, dude. We positioned so fucking perfect position. We could not be fucking better positioned for this right now.
Value, right? So what's interesting about digital assets, you have to remember, is it's the first asset class in history in which the regular person entered before institutions did.
Yeah, just not that guy.
That's why everybody's up in arms,
did.
Right? Regular people, this was a retail individual person phenomenon before it became a Wall Street phenomenon. It's one of the first asset classes. I challenge you to find another asset class.
Insane.
So it totally upended the idea of what power looks like, what power structure looks like, how technology works. And so I don't want to lose that wisdom. That wisdom was really valuable, regardless of like normalizing regulations, ingesting and digesting the sort of the bad actor issues. We should not lose that wisdom, that access to technology to a broad set of people is the way that you mitigate the evils that could reside in it.
Yep. Hey, speaking facts, bro. I can't, fucking cheers, guys. If you've been positioned in this right, thing is, it wasn't that hard. Like to see the projects that were most likely, gonna be the winners. They've been pretty crystal clear for a couple of years now. That's all you had to really look for. Which ones had the longest track record? Why do they have the longest track record? What's their future looking like? That's just kind of it. Still don't know what ADA does. Literally, I haven't looked into it in a long time. But I remember all these grand roadmaps, and then I don't know. I haven't heard anything except midnight, whatever that is. Yeah, here we go. You're not going to be able to read this because it's cropped, but he goes, or are they dumping Bitcoin to bring down the price of the other tokens they're actively buying? That's a great way to get cheap XRP, XLM, HBAR, and others. Yeah, the ones they say, Solana, Link, the ones getting ETFs, those are probably where the money's going to go just because they got the products. It's not that fucking hard to see. And then there you go. 11 trillion Vanguard enters the space. What a shock. What a shock. Who would have fucking thought? Insane. Also just mental that it's so fucking blatant that they're using Bitcoin to suppress the entire market. There's no way you can deny it, dude. Obviously there's macroeconomic parts that play into it. We're not oblivious to that, but just after October 19, and everything following, literally by a month, they wait about a month, so I don't know, people forget. Hopefully a month will pass, they won't even remember it by then, and then here you go. ETFs, suppress the price, keep selling it. We also put pressure on Saylor, hopefully, and from their mind they're probably going, hopefully we could take him out, crash the market even more, we fucking scoop it all. It's all ours. We take him out, fucking sonic rings fall out of him, but they're Bitcoin. And then that's it. They're off to the races. And then BlackRock, bang, hey, we're coming in now because we want it all. We're going to take it all. You haven't fully awakened until 90% of the grocery store looks like poison to you. A lot of it does, dude. A lot of it's real bad. Okay, here we go. Getting drama. The Fed Reserve just pumped $13.5 billion into the U.S. banking system through overnight repos. This is the second largest liquidity injection since COVID and surpasses even the peak of the dot-com bubble. Probably fine. Carry on. Carry on. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. That's it. Yeah. Dude, they listed all the products. They listed more or less all the products. Jeez. Wise. Wow. Being the top on the search result too. That's hefty. That's why the ticker, dude. That's why the ticker. Crash the market, give clients a low entry, clients profit and are happy. Vanguard makes a ton of money. It's as simple as that. Simple as day. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications to help out the YouTube video. I will see you in the next one. I appreciate you. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to keep going right now. I think I am.